Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're not fixing nothing. We're going to head on over to a cow show to where my grandson and granddaughter are going to be showing. If you like this kind of stuff, come along. That's my grandson right there. There's my granddaughter.
Your results from Class 5 early junior heifer calves have January to February 2024. In first place,
So how's everything going?
With TR Angus. Please give a round of applause to our sponsors. To her advantage in that case, I'm willing to forgive her maybe not being just the most powerful. I think that one to me blends things that I like about the two cattle that I just talked about. I think that one still has some presence and some look when we study her from the side. I think her neckties lean at the top of her shoulder. She's still good and awesome in terms of her rear rib and flank. One that again, I don't know about her upper hip. I'd like to maybe just pick her up in terms of her pin bone.
You got first. No.
Got first place on this one, huh? Alright, my grandson got grand champion with this one. Let's see how my granddaughter does. Here comes the other two.
March and April.
My granddaughter and grandson.
Classes 8 and 9 should be ringside.
Ready to go into the ring. Here's my granddaughter.
Champion team. After finishing her college judging career, Sierra taught high school agriculture here in California for 6 years before moving to Oregon to coach the livestock judging team and teach ag science classes at Lynn Benton Community College in Oregon. Let's give our judge a warm welcome. That's going to come in second. That one just just screams power in terms of her foot size, her dimension, how big she is in her pin. She's got a ton of shape and dimension through her lower quarter and stifle. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit, her shorter maybe rat tail doesn't help her extra appearance there from the side. I do just mainly want to make that one more refined about her head shape and neck shape and how that lays into her shoulder in particular. But that one's as stout featured and as big pinned and as massive as any of them in here. I think she just doesn't prop up with the same kind of presence and look as the young lady heifer that ends up winning today. But I thought an awfully cool pair that features some trade-offs. The young one that's going to come in third, or excuse me, in fourth, that one's soft-bodied and broody and massive. I just need to freshen her up in terms of her condition. I need to make her more refined and extended just through her front 1/3. She does have a little nickel more pones on her in relation to any of the other heifers in this particular class. But man, she's still stout-featured. She's still good about her rib shape. We just need to melt her down a little bit, make her more refined when we study that one from the side. But again, I thought just an absolute powerhouse in this particular lineup. The young man's heifer that's going to be just not as opened up as some of the other ones in this particular class as well. But again, one that's extra functional. Certainly, she's going to do her job for this young man when the time comes. Let's give these exhibitors a big round of applause. Another great class.
I'm so proud of you. Look at how this way, after the sun, so we can...
Another awesome division, and certainly one that for me just poses a little challenge because as I mentioned in class, I wish both heifers out of that first also just square from hock to ground going away from me. But again, I thought that one just extra broody and maternal in this particular class, or excuse me, in this division. The young man's heifer that came out of that was second in the first class, as I mentioned, that one's as big-footed, stout-pinned, stout-featured as any of them in here. And I know that this isn't maybe this is a blow-in show in particular, so maybe she's not as just neat and just has that extra look that the class winner did. But that one's as opened up, as good-bodied, as stout-made as any of them in here. I still think her joints still read comfortable when we get her into motion. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thought this was a good division, a challenging division for me, one that I'm going to have to make a little compromise in this particular group, but still three really, really nice heifers in their own right. Let's go ahead and give these exhibitors a big round of applause.
And this is my crew.
I believe all these exhibitors deserve a big round of applause, and there's a handful of them that are outside the ring that aren't in here today that I also think live together.
These are my youngest grandkids.
Our four champions here so that you got an idea of where my mind is at when I go home and shake the hand. The young man's heifer that came out of the first
45-13. In first place, Bailey Dutra with D3BC.
And then there's these two.
Let's